so all the rock that I can bring from the garden that we excavated is between 2 and 6 inch pieces. And when I put that all along the driveway, it's going to sink into that mud. And I'd like to put it over here too, because this isn't going to change unless we do something about it, obviously. So when that sinks, we're going to need to get 3/4 inch gravel delivered, and then pour it over all the stuff that I bring down from the garden. That's the only way that we can take care of that crazy mud pit over there, and all of this too. If I do wood chips over here, that's just going to disappear. I need to do gravel. I need to dig it out first, dig the dirt out, which would be fine. I can use that, and then put gravel, and it needs to be a couple inches of gravel if we want water to pass through it, because this is no good, and it's going to wear down, the water's going to wear down that cement pad. If it's going underneath it and surrounding it all the time, it's not going to be good for it. So they make these cool like containers, and they have a belt, and it's like a half dome. What are you barking at? Well, anyway, but I'm just gonna take this bucket, put it through my belt loop, and that's how I'm gonna harvest coffee. What is in that tree? What is it, Seth? What, a chameleon? A bird? A butterfly? You're a dork. This tree, though, anyway, continuously produces cherry. It's pretty awesome. I'm kind of waiting for it to stop so I can prune it, but I don't know. I definitely need to. You can see it like leaning over, which is kind of convenient because it's really tall. But it's got some beautiful bean on it, and they're really big too. Big coffee beans. There's a bad moon on the rise. You like coffee branches? Of course you do. You like everything that's on this side of the fence. Ah. Crazy. Look at that. Took it off one tree. This tree's going off. Ooh, we're going to have a lot of lemons on there. My little helper. Hey, come here. Can you talk for the camera? Will you talk? You gonna get talkative? Oh, row. Row. What's in there? Oh, row. You gonna say hello? Say hello. No bites. My crew. This is what my crew does. Reviving many things over here that I haven't had no time to pay attention to, and these beds are a disaster zone, and I'm going to ask Elizabeth if she can focus on this area. There's a lot of cool stuff over here. Sour sops, papayas, cherimoya that I started from seed. Totally forgot about it, but I know that's cherimoya. Papayas, sour sops, pretty stuff. And these pretty sunflowers. Good autumn planted. All my arugula's bolted, but I can just cut it down and they'll come back. Siobhan planted these. Look at these beautiful squash. And there's cucumber. That's cucumber. Purple basil, green basil, pineapple sage, tomatoes. Look at the beans. I grew these beans before. Kona. They were not this big. These are massive. And the vine is every single one of these flowers is going to be a bean. I think these are going to be a great sell at a farmer's market because nobody has them. I'm the only one on this island growing them. As far as I can tell, I've been to a lot of farmers markets. I haven't seen them anywhere. So I think they're still unknown. Got some dill. Oh, it smells so good. There's a lot of potential up here. Just ripped these things off and jammed them in a pot. Now they're clones. I just need to fix the weed whacker, come up here, do the pathways, rip the weeds out of the beds, and then what we're going to do is cut banana leaves, roll the rocks away from the sides, which they should have. I'm pretty sure I asked the woofers to do this and they never did it, but I started to, you can see right there, and it's working. It is holding the weeds down for the most part compared to the rest of it that doesn't have any banana leaves. So this could be a good garden for our guests. The real garden, the money-making garden, is going to be down below. But I'm just kind of... This is all dirt that we excavated from up here, so we worked hard for this dirt. I want to save it. It's not taking very long at all. Let's shake. Ugh. Here's my soursop that I will be grafting to. Goes right back in. More love for you. There you go, little buddy. Nice green leaves still. What was in here? Sunflower was in there. Alright, my little lovelies are gonna go down to the cabin. And then look at this. This is a vanilla bean orchid. I got this in Kona. I don't know if it's too cold up here, but might as well try it. And I'm sure it'll be beautiful even if it doesn't fruit to an actual vanilla bean. Oh, look at that. I gotta tie this thing up. Okay. That's better. I don't like that green thing, but once it shrubs out a little bit, it'll probably hide it. I snapped some off because it was too full. I'm just gonna jam that in the ground. We're gonna have more fuchsia. Stuff I'm doing right now is stuff that Elizabeth already thought about on her own. She wants to do this kind of thing because the whatever 30 seconds I just spent really makes a nice difference. And there's this cool little ground cover, soft ground cover right here. Give that a chance. It might take over this whole area, then we won't have to look at this dirt patch anymore. That's better. Getting there. I feel like Paul Bunyan. I don't think he had a chainsaw though. And so I want to do for the gaps at the bottom right here. I think I'm just going to take the pieces that I cut off the end, come in half lengthwise, and just run them along there. And I probably don't need to be bringing it up this tall and then put another cross beam right here, but might as well to be more structural, and I have the scrap wood for it. Doesn't take very long, so it's going to be cute to have a bunch of these littering the hillside. Plant my pretty stuff everywhere in between. This is gonna be so cool. Nothing cuts better than a brand new chain. It's like butter. I love it. So I'll be going back and forth up to the house, getting more wood. Down here with Dave today, working on the plumbing and stuff and building my bed. So what I'm doing, going up there for wood, and also I'm going into the garden and I'm filling up a bucket or two. This one was already full, so I just threw it in the back of the Jeep. And that's how I can do it for now, but this is only going to get worse, so I might as well just bring what I can down from the garden that we excavated, use that down here while I'm going up there, and then it won't look like that anymore. But this, like I was saying, is just going to sink in, so we're going to have to get some 3/4 inch base course and put it all along here, or this is just going to disappear. So alright, it's all done. Just fill it up with dirt now. Got all the banana trunks on the bottom and some albizia branches, so it's going to have its full dose of NPK. I'm sure this dirt doesn't need much, but it'll have, just with that, it'll have it for at least a year or two until it becomes soil on its own. One down with dirt to spare. It's pretty sweet. I think I'm going to go get my arugula out of the garden and top it, put it in here. Or start something new, I don't know. Some carrots. I was thinking about growing lots of carrots. Because apparently both of these girls like carrots, all the goats and the horses like carrots, so I might as well grow some. But it looks really good. It looks natural, not one nail used, you know? Keep it local, Seth. Huh? Don't you be digging in there. That is not for you.